sports. It's in the game.
Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. But watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. I dig a hole in the earth and bury myself down low. Never speaking again. I hide beneath the surface. Get back, get away. And I can't see straight. Late nights. I'm not that. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Bears rock it on quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Bears and the Lions, next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football? So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out, a rare breed in the NFL. They're left.
Ready. Come on, set.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Gets everything he has under this throw. This is caught inside the 15. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Has the connection to Adunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Rome Adunze touchdown. And a lot of things Jerry Rice did we might never see equaled again, but that's what he's just done here. It's his 22nd touchdown catch of the season. That matches the career best of Rice and puts him one behind the NFL record. First down, here's Swift. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Lays out left side and gets it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Play action on first down. Moore's got it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Up from the secondary, and is Rakestraw on the tackle. Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs, but they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. And for those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not add anybody else to this list before the postseason arrives.
Third down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason.
Let's go. Ready?
First down from the red zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw. Completed here to Komet. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
That's good for another Chicago Bears. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season.
Ready, set. Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Running behind center with Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
Got it. Ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready.
Swift gets it on the option. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Set. Go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Going to run again with Swift. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
This time it's a passing play. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. Has it down close.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Swift goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bears take a 13-point lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Bears are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. the shotgun and give to Swift. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on. Set. Set. Go.
They'll try and throw it here. He's got time here. He lofts it. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready.
Running with Swift out of the gun. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Let's go now.
Throwing off the play fake here. Pass is caught at the 9. And in for the Chicago touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The Bears headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest.
Go.
On the give, it's Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. That throw finds Komet. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down. On the ground with Swift. This is ahead for about 5. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Set. Go.
Back to throw now. Looking, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16. After 29 yards.
This is Swift. And this one doesn't go far. Give him 2 yards there, and it's now 3rd and 14.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He has the first over the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
Come on, set.
On the carry, it's Swift. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Back now, pressure on its way. And he'll get it up to the 44. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They're throwing it. That's into the hands of Moore. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears push their lead further to start the half. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
They'll run now with Swift. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a Roma Dudes a touchdown. The 23rd of the season, tying the record for receiving scores in 1 year. They go play action on 1st. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
He was covered by Brian Brown.
Here we go, here we go.
They run with Swift. Jukes his way into the clear. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He's got it inside the 10. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Let's go.
First and goal, Swift. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got second and goal. Again, it's going to be Swift. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's third and goal at the 1.
Ready? Go.
Now trying to run with Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears make it a 3-score game in the 4th. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who...
Now a give to Swift. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Throwing from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's now a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened, which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the gun, here's Herbert. Will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could...
Here's Swift to start the drive. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. They made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. One in behind center with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Trying for the deep ball. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals.